Hello, this is Crow99. This is my Strongholds Kingdom series, episode 4. I'm going to talk about Talking Politics. This is a post-recording, by the way. I believe I attempted live commentary in this, though I'm not sure. So actually, no, I didn't. So, this is because I was just chatting with other people in my faction. Now, I don't believe I've really spoken. I think I'll mention this again in episode 1. I don't believe I've recorded yet. No, I haven't. But, there's very complex politics in this game. So you start off in a parish. So that's just your village and surrounding villages. Then you vote for the steward of that parish. And then that steward can vote for the sheriff of the province, who can vote for the leader of the county. Or maybe it's the other way around, county then province. Then the leaders of those provinces can vote for the king of the country. Then there's 4 countries in the English world. There's several, like 8 or something in the US world. I don't even know how many are in the Europe world. There's several different worlds, by the way. And then there's another layer of politics. There's factions, in which somebody can start a faction and they invite people in. And that faction works together for fighting off other factions and gaining more power. And then those factions can join houses or alliance with other factions. And those houses get glory and fight other factions in huge wars. They try to control countries. And then the winner of the glory race gets these in-game prizes, and the losers are kicked out of the glory race. So, at the time of this, I believe I was in the roses, although we changed at one point. So you can see I'm just doing some stuff, researching, getting a bunch of quests done. Yeah. So, oh yeah, researching some stuff. There's the tree. See, I was trying to get pig breeding at the time. It's not extremely useful to get all the different farms. It's just nice because then if you have a surplus, it's more efficient to have a bunch of different kinds of foods, because then you can hold more at a time, because you can only hold a certain amount of any one kind of food at a time. So if you were to pause, you can read through those, all this chatting. See, okay guys, this is my choice. Or when I hit page, seems like a good option to join house 16. Or I can start my own house 8. That's what he's saying. We do end up starting house 8. However, then our faction decides to leave house 8 along with all the other factions in house 8 and join another house. House 7, I believe. So, see, house 8 is the roses, house 7 is the royals. So then by doing that, it becomes a lot more powerful. Or we're considering joining house 16, the Lionheart. So you can see those factions that make up the house. They can also make their flag, then the house has a pre-chosen color and a pre-chosen emblem. The emblem of House 16 is that lion. The Leeds of England have, I believe that's the English flag. Yeah. You can also start a faction and then you get honor for it. There's an achievement for staying in a faction. And now I'm looking at Fortis, the other faction on it. They were a pretty good one, but like I said earlier, we ended up making our own. So yeah, you can see there. I'm not sure if I've ever mentioned this, but that's, oh yeah, there. That thing there that makes bows. You need 1 bow for every archer you make. Oh yeah, there's my castle. It was very weak at the time. Didn't have enough stone. It takes 100 stone for each wall block, so it can be pretty expensive. I had very few soldiers at the time. See that up there says the total number of peasants, and then those who have no job. Yeah, I got an achievement there. Cultural peasant. Yep. You get resources for those, which are good early on to complete a lot of quests. I'm sorry for not explaining the game very well. I plan on doing that a bit more in the episode 1. Yeah, there I'm going back to chat there. A lot of people actually don't use that. They use TeamSpeak, which a lot of gamers may know of. It's a website where you can talk to other people. So use that or Skype, but generally TeamSpeak. It seems pretty popular here. Like, I played on 8 or 9 different worlds. Probably more, actually. Like, yeah, more like 10 maybe. And I'm only playing on this one right now, so I can just focus on it more. And also so I can start off fresh, because when you start a new village on a world that you've played on before, you keep your rank in your research. So it's not as easy to show the progression of the game, which is what I kind of wanted to show in the series. So you can see all the houses there. How many there are. it's like 17 or 18? 20 houses, yes. So, yeah, back to that. Let's chat. See, a lot of people use TeamSpeak. I've never tried using TeamSpeak, even though it seems really popular for this game. Like, on most of the worlds I've played, if I've been in a big faction, they've always asked me to join TeamSpeak, or they've spoken about using TeamSpeak. I personally prefer the email in this game, because it's just faster, and if you log off, you can still see what they were talking about. I see a lot of advantages to it. So, by the way, a bit about the worlds for this game. There's 9 English worlds that has England, Wales, Scotland, and Ireland, along with the Isle of Man. There's 1 US world that has the United States. There's 1 European world. There's, I believe, 2 German worlds, a Russian world, Polish, 1 or 2 Spanish. There's several other worlds. There's also a Domination world, which isn't currently running, that has changed rules to make it more military-based. I might do a series of that if they restart it, because that's kind of fun. It only lasts 100 days, and it's a lot of fighting. I've never been killed as quickly as when I played on that world. It was fun. So, I really hope that this isn't too boring of a series, because, like I said, a lot of it isn't action-y, although the fighting is very interesting, I think. It is a very political, a very technical game, and not very much building either. It's a lot about numbers, really. Managing taxes, managing happiness, managing popularity, managing your resources, your army, and all that. It's a very interesting game, and I suggest that if you like city builders, it's kind of city builder. If you like military games, does kind of remind me actually of Risk, although it's a lot different, because like you're not really playing the war game unless you're the leader of a faction. But yeah, what's really interesting is that in a lot of games where you're like a general or something, you're controlling AI soldiers. Whereas in this, if you become the leader of a faction, like the Treant guy who's the leader of my faction, when he says we're going to war, there's a bunch of other players in the game that are sending their troops and preparing the castles for war, which I think is really cool. Like, you can actually annoy people in the game by making bad choices. Like, you may drive people off. It's really interesting. You can see there, my taxes are 9 times, but I'm the only person in the parish. And you can't build anything unless you build certain buildings, like the Castleton's house. So my parish was really undefended. I was sending tons of troops from my own village to help protect it. But, even the taxes at the max 9 times, I wasn't getting much money because it's only from my one village. At the current time, I'm recording this audio much later than I recorded this video. I'm getting a lot more gold than just 27. And also at one point, that'll happen, I believe, in a later episode, or maybe I didn't even record it, the tax on my parish from the county, I believe, was higher than the tax I was getting income, so I had to trade a lot. Here I am, again, talking about the house we're going to start. It's almost a pity that we left it. I heard one house, I forget which one it was, actually went to war with us because we were the pink house. And I might zoom out on the map in a second and show you this. This is kind of cool how you can see how the politics of the game works. Oh yeah, that's a feast, by the way. That gives you honor. You need honor to go up level. So right now, House 19 is the most powerful house. They have 5 factions. They're glory rank 1. And here it goes zooming out. North Cork is controlled by one house. A lot of the factions aren't that strong at this point in the game. Like, there's only that one place that's completely controlled by faction. They're probably going to completely take over Ireland within the next month or so, or weeks. Because they're really strong. And they get stronger. See right there, even though most of the players there aren't of their faction, there's not enough from other factions to take control. Yeah, you can't really see much at this point. Alright, well, about 20 seconds left. Thanks for watching. Please like, subscribe, and watch the rest of the series. I promise it gets more interesting. And this is Crow99. I hope you enjoyed. Thanks for watching.